State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Start the game. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So the NC State Wolfpack offense is on the field and ready to start the game. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, we'll keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Wants to throw. It's Croman Hope. Under fire. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready, and they got pressure on the quarterback and got a sack on the very first snap.
NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. Trying play action. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He'll field the punt. There he goes. Open it up. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. Devils offense will try to get something going with their first possession. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Hauls it in. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. It's complete to the right. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Back to throw, it's Croman Hope. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And nice Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
So now it's 2nd and long. Off the RPO, complete. He goes out of bounds, couple of yards short of the 20. They'll mark it at the 18.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you've got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
Oh, they're after him. Bought a little time, lets it go. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. The Blue Devils will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And they'll mark this one at the 15-yard line. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
Gives him some room to operate as he rumbles ahead for 6 out to the 15-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. NC State has work to do to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Croman Hope. A little screen to the running back. He was searching for that first down marker, but he'll come up short. They stop him at the 22. It'll be 4th down. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And the Blue Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. He's got him. At the 40, there he goes. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's...
Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Michigan State pulled one out today on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those players there in East Lansing. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. A collision between ranked teams always impacts the big picture, fellas, and it appears that's the case again today.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Backed up now, here's second and long. Off play action. With the catch, it's Allen. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Finds his man. It's Allen. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Hunt is in the air. Bottled him up. Not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. Guys, time has expired here in the quarter, and Duke is on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Off the play fake on first down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell in.
Oh, what a move to get room. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Got it in the middle. It's Tyler. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. Back to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Duke. The offense cashing it in on that drive. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleeping.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Touchdown, Blue Devils. The defense putting points on the board. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Not nearly as much running room as he'd hoped. He's out of bounds at the 13. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Croman Hope. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Grab over the middle, it's Allen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Newton. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
Wants to throw on 3rd. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the running back. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And I love the aggressiveness by the defense. 3rd down and short, I'm going to play with my DBs up, play aggressive, try to take away those RPOs, those quick throws, those easy routes. Did a really good job and made the tackle, forcing the 4th down.
Absolutely perfect.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the gun. Give on the inside. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Power football with the run. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows.
There he goes. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Here comes the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Looking down the middle. It's caught downfield. Makes a grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. The Blue Devils are in the red zone. Reads it, fires complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me...
Touchdown, Duke! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a 1st down. To the air, it's Croman Hope. Fires left. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. They bring him down, but not before he gets a 1st down at the 35.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
And he's brought down after a nice game. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Looking downfield on 1st down. He'll throw it. He's got it on the run. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. A designed run for the quarterback. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Just about set to get this second half underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. He'll pull it on the read. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. And the Blue Devils come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll go with a direct snap. Finds a little space. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Pulls it in. It's Tyler. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Breaks into the open. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Blue Devils are moving quickly down the field. They'll give it to him again. And nowhere to go this time, and he couldn't follow up the big run with another. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add that.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to...
Touchdown, Duke! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. All wideouts, no backs. Motion from the wide receiver. He's in open space downfield. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have...
It's a seam wide open across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. Good pickup on that one. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. On the run, it's Allen. He stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. Back to pass, it's Coleman Hope. Gonna let it fly. Catch inside the 25. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Wants to go up top on first down. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Hey, when everything else is covered, sometimes you just got to look to the big fella. I mean, it might not be the right matchup, but I got the size, I can throw it to him, and he rewards you with a score.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in this one in the MAC that just finished up. Central Michigan went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Chippewas always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. One game, I know, fellas, but this could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in the match.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. He'll keep it himself. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Well, good decision there by the QB. A little zone read action. He reads the defensive end, crashing down, keeps it himself, gets a nice chunk of yards.
And when you do that, you just sort of get the drive going or keep it going, as the case may be.
It's amazing in college football now how big of a part of each offense the zone read has become. As we're seeing more and more athletic quarterbacks on rosters now, that is a staple of this sport.
That's the end of the period, and Duke has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. So first down will open up the final period. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Tyler. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And how about it? It's not just the arm. We've seen that today where he's picked them apart, put up some yardage, put on some touchdowns. Also showing you he can do it with his puppies. Taking off, running, getting the first down. Nice scramble. He's shown you a little bit of everything today.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense. So they're
open field on the right. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. The Blue Devils line it up with a first and goal.
42 Spider.
Snap it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a look.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Blue Devils. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, oh, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Gives it on the option. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in way at the 37. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
He'll do it himself. He'll go out of bounds right at the offense continues to show great patience. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Beard. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game 4th and inches, and he'd signal in red Snoopy. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Quarterback on the keeper. Picks up the first down, still moving. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. And the Blue Devils kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, the ground game. Past the 30. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. The Blue Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They've been running it, but now the pass. Grab near the marker. It's Tyler. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. Wants to throw on first down. He's got it and still on his feet. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That will put